Please join me for quotes on attitude. Nothing can stop the man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude. Since our attitude is the lens we see and experience life through, it is imperative that we have a positive and productive attitude. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. Ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. Excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. A positive attitude can really make dreams come true. It did for me. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which, more than anything else, will affect its successful outcome. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude towards what happens to you, and in that, you will be mastering change rather than allowing it to master you. Your living is determined not so much by what life brings to you as by the attitude you bring to life, not so much by what happens to you as by the way your mind looks at what happens. Our attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards us. People may hear your words, but they feel your attitude. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception, it is a prevailing attitude. The greatest day in your life and mine is when we take total responsibility for our attitudes. That's the day we truly grow up. For success, attitude is equally as important as ability. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Our attitude towards others determines their attitude toward us. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people act in a certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. A positive attitude causes a chain reaction of positive thoughts, events, and outcomes. It is a catalyst and it sparks extraordinary results. Develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, knowing that every step forward is a step towards achieving something bigger and better than your current situation. Our lives are not determined by what happens to us, but how we react to what happens, not by what life brings us, but the attitude we bring to life. There is little difference in people, but that little difference makes a big difference. The little difference is attitude. The big difference is whether it's positive or negative. Great effort springs naturally from great attitude. Happiness is an attitude of mind, born of the simple determination to be happy under all outward circumstances. Our attitudes control our lives. Attitudes are a secret power working 24 hours a day for good or bad. It is of paramount importance that we know how to harness and control this great force. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. The only disability in life is a bad attitude. Attitudes are nothing more than habits of thought. Attitude is everything, so pick a good one. The quickest way to change your attitude towards pain is to accept the fact that everything that happens to us has been designed for our spiritual growth. A bad attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere until you change it. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. Our attitudes determine whether we experience peace or fear, freedom or limitation, and to a large extent, whether we are well or sick. Your attitudes and the choices you make today will be your life tomorrow. Build it wisely. Attitude is the most important decision you'll make today. You always have a choice, even if it's only a choice of your attitude. The most significant change in a person's life is a change of attitude. Right attitudes produce right actions. You are the conductor of your own attitude. Nobody else can compose your thoughts for you. Attitude is the difference between an ordeal and an adventure. A great attitude does much more than turn on the lights in our worlds. It seems to magically connect us to all sorts of serendipitous opportunities that were somehow absent before the change. I am convinced that attitude is the key to success or failure in almost any of life's endeavors. Your attitude, your perspective, your outlook, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about other people, determines your priorities, your actions, your values. Your attitude determines how you interact with other people and how you interact with yourself. Attitudes are contagious. Are yours worth catching? Your attitude influences everything you interact with, including your thoughts. A great question to periodically ask yourself is, what attitude am I bringing to this situation? The more your awareness increases about the powerful impact your attitude has, the more you will desire to use its power in constructive ways. Thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Have a great day.